Work hard. Be somebody. Be something more than what you see in the mirror. Let the world be your mirror. Don't let them judge you, because the mirror can't judge you. You judge what you see in the mirror.
What's up, YouTube? It's Tyler Knight, and you're tuning into Ty's Life. I'm about to be reacting to another Jimmy Harrowler video. If you watch my videos, you know I be watching a lot of Jimmy Harrowler. He dropped a new video 8 hours ago from now, like when I'm recording. So it's called "When the Call Is So Bad You Take Matters Into Your Own Hands." So judging by that title, it seems like it's gonna be an interesting video, lit video. So about to get into this. I don't know what to expect from this video, but I do. So then again, you never know with Jimmy Harrowler. The last video was pretty surprising. Let's go back to my channel and watch that, because that video was crazy. So yeah, go check that video out. So you're about to get into this video. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I'm trying to get this channel to 1K subscribers as soon as possible. So yeah, tap that subscribe button, tap the button beside the tap the bell beside the subscribe button. About to get into this video. Let's get it.
This is Fabia Blumenblatt, a former referee.
I have seen that video before. It went viral a while ago. So yeah, judging off of the first clip, this video is about to be crazy.
This is Fabia Blumenblatt, a former referee in a professional basketball league in Uruguay. This is Elvis Bowling. He's not happy about a call. In an act almost as insane as his name itself, Elvis Bowling sends his fist right into Fabia's face, shattering his jaw and knocking him unconscious for 3 hours. Fabia nearly lost his eyesight because of this, and Elvis was banned from this league for the rest of his life and faced civil charges for this vicious act. The worst part about this entire incident, Fabia never even missed a call. Elvis was mad that this wasn't called a foul, but
Wow.
That's because it wasn't. Fabia was right all along.
I mean, obviously the guy's not in the right mind, punching a ref in the face.
But this crazy story from 21 years ago made me think about the current state of NBA refereeing and how out of control some of these calls are getting.
Yeah,
I'm sure some
100%.
players would love to pull an Elvis and send a fist right at a ref or two. Of course, they would never do this. Only a man with a name like Elvis Bowling would be capable of such madness. But the fact remains that this season, referees and their calls have become suspect at best. Like this technical foul called on JJ Redick for passing the ball to the ref with force. That ended up with him getting ejected from the game.
That was
On
foolishness.
the bright side, fans quickly informed the ref that his call was out of line. Or just the...
We get it. You've been looking forward to your student experience for a long time, and we recognize that academic education.
The other night when Devin Booker got a technical for, again, passing the ball to a ref a little too hard, and then immediately gets teed up for a second time for arguing the initial technical, which results in him getting ejected
Yeah,
from
refs
the
are
game.
soft.
This one was so bad,
Honestly,
even Lakers
it's
players
crazy.
were blown away by the call. Look at this play here. Westbrook and Rondo get tied up, and Westbrook gives him a little shove. Ref sees it, tees him up, ejected from the game for boxing another player out too aggressively.
Yeah,
This one here
Rondo,
was pretty
and
insane.
Rondo's like, get him out the game. Rondo's a troll for sure.
Draymond Green throws an entry pass to James Wiseman. Wiseman gets beat on the pass, and the Knicks get going the other way. Draymond, being the veteran leader that he is, starts chirping at Wiseman, his own teammate, and the refs hand him a technical, which results in him getting ejected from the game. Ejected for yelling.
Let me know in the comments if that ref should have lost his job that night. Like, what are you doing? Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, come on. You're taking away from the excitement of the game. Like, you're just you're controlling the game, like, basically. And like you're just making foolish calls. Like, what are you doing? The man is literally talking to his teammate. It's a part of basketball. It's called communicating to your teammates. And he's like, "Oh, you talking to me? Tech." That's ref's favorite move. That's ref's favorite signal. They love to do that. They feel like they got that power to just like, another one? You're out of here. Refs are annoying for sure. From like a fan's perspective, just watching the game is annoying.
And the most recent egregious call came just the other day during a premier matchup between two of the best teams in the NBA. At the end of overtime, clock's winding down with an amazing game going down to the wire. And what do these refs do? Well, first of all, they call a questionable foul on Rudy Gobert here, which pretty much closed the door on the Jazz's chance of winning this game. And second, they end up ejecting Donovan Mitchell for getting upset about the call. So in one of the most exciting games of the season, featuring the top two teams in the league, the refs decided to leave their mark on the game by throwing out the best player on the number one team in the NBA with under a minute left in overtime in a one-possession game. Really? I mean, sure, every once in a while, a hot-headed player will scold the ref for a terrible call. But when the entire team is absolutely appalled by the call, I'd say that's a sign that the ref is flat out wrong. NBA refs are getting out of hand, taking every little thing personal and throwing players and even star players out of games like it's nothing. Ja Morant, DeMarcus Cousins, Brandon Ingram, Jamal Murray, Kyle Lowry, among many other players all ejected from games this season. Yeah. I get that they have to be consistent with their calls, but throwing stars out of NBA games because they hurt your feelings probably isn't too good for business. And
these refs are so sensitive, it's crazy. It's crazy.
We haven't even
Doesn't make
discussed
sense.
the onslaught of technical fouls getting called this season that don't result in ejections. Apparently, you are no longer allowed to trash talk, argue dumb calls, slap the ground, yell and one after a tough basket, take harmless shots after the play, and you definitely cannot look at other players after you dunk on them. Doesn't leave much room for players to actually be themselves or show any sort of competitive passion, does it? Well, players are getting frustrated.
It's so controlling.
What seems
like,
to be a series
come on.
of power trips going on with NBA refs.
Players can't even have fun anymore.
$25,000 for that technical foul and fined a couple grand for the ejection. So him and Rudy Gobert took their frustrations to the media and spoke about how these calls are getting out of hand.
They get
Gobert
fined.
sticking up for his fellow Jazz teammate, in which the league fined him for that as well. And with players, coaches, the media, and even fans getting sick of the poor officiating job by refs this season, why hasn't the NBA done anything about it? As awesome of a league commissioner Adam Silver is, he seems to be just ignoring this huge, overly sensitive, ego-tripping elephant in the room. Well, to put it simply, the league isn't doing anything about it because the league has always been this way. Seems crazy, right? Ain't no way refs have been this hypersensitive to everything players do. But they have. So far this season, the average team has played about 36 to 37 games. And through all of these games, there have been 330 technical fouls called and 19 ejections. Which sounds like a lot. That can't be normal, right? Well, it is. In fact, if you look at the last 5 seasons, the amount of technicals and ejections getting handed out this season is actually par for the course. If there was any time to get outraged about the refs, it would have been about 2.
Yeah, during these times, the last 5 years, maybe, Yeah, I can say refs always been sensitive in those past years, but I'm thinking about like back in the days. I feel like around like Jordan times and stuff like that, they weren't sensitive at all. Like Scottie Pippen can dunk on Patrick Ewing and like step over him and just stare at him purposely, just to disrespect him. Refs won't call a tech. I don't think he got a tech for that, but yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think that's one thing that surprised me when I was watching the highlight. He dunked on him. It was so disrespectful. Man stepped over him, all of that, and like took his time stepping over him, and it was just such disrespect. Ref didn't call a tech. Sean Kemp dunks on somebody, points at him. Ref doesn't call a tech. Like nowadays, you cannot do that. Like it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You might can get away with certain things. Maybe a ref won't see, or a ref won't pay attention, or a ref just like lets it go. But like stuff like that, like the Sean Kemp thing, that's totally obvious. Like it's just crazy disrespectful. You can't do that now. Like Iverson crossing Tyronn Lue, stepping over him. Yeah, you wouldn't get a tech for that. So it's crazy. Is what it is, though.
Seasons ago, when the league was handing out more T's than Augusta in April. These bad calls that are resulting in fines and ejections aren't anything new. Any longtime fan of the NBA can attest to the fact that people have been sick of bad refs and their antics since the beginning of time. Here's an article
Okay, back
from
then, okay, I
2013
guess.
begging the
That was
age-old
Dennis
question.
Rodman on Dallas. That was a little bit. That might have been like early 2000s or late 90s.
Here's an article addressing bad refereeing in 2019. Here's a Reddit post from 2014 regarding NBA refs being the worst of all major pro sports in the United States. Article from 2017, 2018, and an article from 2020. Here's another Reddit post from 2014 asking a question we've all probably asked ourselves at least once. The answer being no. There are no repercussions
nope.
for refs who make bad calls, and they can, in fact, do whatever they want with no fear of any sort of punishment.
It's crazy.
Well,
Sucks.
kind of. 99% of the time, refs can do whatever they want. But, I don't know, let's just say a ref asks a player to fight him. Now that would be grounds for punishment.
Yeah.
And I know this because this actually happened back in 2007 when everyone's favorite referee, Joey Crawford, got suspended indefinitely for challenging Tim Duncan to a fight in the middle of a game. I mean, I'm not condoning this behavior, but I can't be the only one who would rather watch that than see players get tossed out for dumb reasons.
Just from that
Yeah.
page loading,
It's on
at
site.
this
Square up right now.
point, the victim is actually
I'm talking all that crap right now about my
Generally speaking,
my.
refs making
You give
bad
me a hard time about my calling. Square up. I'm not even gonna give you a tag. Just I'm gonna give you these hands. Yeah, that's funny. What's his name? Joe Crawford or Joey Crawford? He's funny. He's funny. He's the same guy when someone was shooting a free throw. I think he's the one that did it. Someone was shooting a free throw, and he's shooting it too early. Like everybody wasn't ready, and the ref wasn't ready for him to shoot the free throw, and he tried to like block the free throw. It was funny. It's crazy. I don't know if it was him. I think it was him. It's probably something he would do too, but yeah.
game-altering calls is nothing new.
If y'all know what I'm talking
Fans of the game may
about,
recall some of the most notorious
let
bad
me know in the
calls,
comments.
Like this technical call on Shaquille O'Neal for, I guess, dunking the ball too hard. A personal favorite of mine, in 2017, Russell Westbrook got a technical for drilling a ref in the head with the ball during a timeout.
It was an accident,
Of course,
man.
this wasn't intentional. Of course it wasn't.
No,
Arguably the worst
He does not like
and
Tim Duncan.
impactful technical ever handed down came in the 2000 Western Conference Finals. Portland went on to lose the first game in a 7-game series. If this ref doesn't give Wallace this tech, he doesn't get ejected from the game. The Blazers quite possibly win Game 1. Their odds of winning the series greatly increases. The Lakers don't go to the finals, and Shaq and Kobe's legacies are
See,
altered.
they're controlling games. Like they're so
That's a story
controlling.
for another video.
It's like
At the end of the day, I don't think we're asking for much. Sure, this problem has been
You're
around
dictating
for as long
if
as the game itself.
the team's
Doesn't
gonna win or
that sound
not,
like a pretty
based
solid
off
reason to fix it?
of one call,
Refs aren't perfect.
basically.
They're humans
It's
too,
one tech,
down to the occasional mistake
and
like
you're
the rest of us.
throwing someone
But
out.
when refs around the league want to make the game about themselves and
That
demand
can change the
league's
game,
brightest stars
change
do
the
not
series.
stare at them or raise their voice at them because it hurts their feelings, it might be time to reevaluate the whole reffing situation. Don't let a bad call change the entire outcome of a game. Allow players to actually show some emotion and let them talk some trash. Give us something like the old NBA referees of the 80s. Back when they let players play, let them talk some smack, and instead of getting all in their feelings when players didn't listen, they just fired right back.
Yeah. Yeah.
There it is, and it knocked AC back. I said shut up! Don't give me
Yeah.
I don't need your
Yeah.
Manny. Why don't you
They
go
weren't
to Kansas
sensitive.
and cry, you big baby?
Yeah, exactly. They're not gonna give you tech. They're gonna tell you how they feel. That's how it should be. Not just every single time you have a conflict. That's so messed up. It's messing up the game. Like, I don't like watching games like that. Like, refs are just dictating the game. Like, just as a basketball player too. Like when I used to play basketball, when there was refs that just wanted to call text on everybody and just wants to call crazy calls or things that you don't even need to call. Like, it could be a no call. They just want to dictate the game. They just want to feel like they have power and like they could control the game. I don't know. I guess it's just like cockiness they have. I don't know about cockiness, but I don't know. It's refs are just different. I don't know. Some refs just as you can tell, I can get annoyed with refs as a basketball player and just as a fan of basketball. But this is a really good video. Yeah, it was interesting. I could relate to it because I know refs are just like where it could be. They can be ridiculous at times, and there's good refs too. There's not many, but from what I know, but I know a couple good refs. So it was a good video. I like the video. Yeah. If you want more videos like this, hit me up in the comments. Like, hit me on my DM on @night_tie on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Feel me? So tap that subscribe button. If you're liking the video, if you like my content, check my other videos out. They're lit. I'm reacting to mostly Jimmy Howler videos. I'm doing I have poetry videos. I have a lot of videos. I have a lot of videos, not just Jimmy Howler reactions, but other videos that probably spark your interest if you're into basketball, poetry, yeah, stuff around that. So yeah. So like, comment, subscribe, share. Like I said, stay lit, stay blessed, and I'm out.